Are there any Christian symbols in a tarot card deck? Well, if I held this up to you, would you be able to recognize what it is? You might rightly notice that this looks like a communion cup, that wafer like a Eucharist wafer, and that bird there a white dove, representative of the Holy Spirit. Turns out tarot cards do have all kinds of Christian symbols in them that any Christian would likely recognize, like Adam and Eve or an angel and the trumpet on Judgment Day. Even the World card has the four faces of the cherubim: man, eagle, lion, and bull. Then, of course, you have your Hierophant, signifying a bishop or a pope or other religious figure like that. Tons and tons of references to angels all throughout, this one being the angel that sits with Adam and Eve on their card. And yes, it does have the devil in it, but it signifies the same thing that it does in the Bible. Bad things, vice, nasty habits that you really should be breaking, especially if you be drawing that card. And I don't think that anyone's going to say the Bible's any less holy just because it has a devil in it. And to go even further, some of my favorite decks, like the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, have some really interesting Christian symbolism too. In this deck, where the art is largely based off of that original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you can see once again the Communion Cup and White Dove and Ace of Cups, the actual standard bishop for the Hierophant this time, an angel presiding over the scales of justice with that little angel and devil fighting over the souls of two men down here, very, very Christian iconography. And then for the Judgment card, literally the risen Christ himself. Even in less obvious ones like the High Priestess are very obvious Abrahamic symbols. This one is a bit pan-Abrahamic. It smashes both Christianity and Judaism together, and we can tell because of this cross here on her chest, as well as this scroll that, if you flip it over, seems to say Torah. And you also notice this moon here, which shows up a lot in depictions of Mother Mary. And now, while tarot may have started as a card game, not very much different from the cards we know today, rest assured, my Christian friends, asking God questions through items is nothing new, especially if you check out Acts 1. The apostles themselves asked God to reveal his will via the casting of lots. This is called claromancy, and it's still a mancy, just like cartomancy, which is what tarot cards would fall under. And if you wanted to combine some weekly devotional reading with tarot learning practice, this tarot planner is the one for you. It's not only a great way to check in with God and see what you should be focusing on a day-to-day in a more direct and accessible way, but it's also packed full of information on all kinds of Christian holidays. And of course, it has plenty of space for actual Bible devotionals. And when you order from me, of course, you get the book itself, but you also get a coupon code for 15% off a tarot reading from me. And that's a good way to get an example of how someone reads cards with God. You also get 3 stickers, which arguably is in itself a free 3-card reading. All are packed and shipped by me in some pretty discreet packaging, which you can opt to take those stamps off if you would like. You just gotta leave me a note. All orders are supervised by the Holy Spirit, and you can rest assured that he keeps strict oversight of my work and absolutely lets me know if I am doing something wrong, or if I'm doing something right. So definitely go ahead and grab a tarot journal today.